G'day guys, welcome back to Dune Awakening. Hope you guys are doing well and welcome back to another mission briefing intro. In today's mission, we are going out to the deep desert, obviously, and we're visiting a place called the Circular Control Room. This is going to be another PvP location out in the deep desert, which means that we should enjoy quite a bit of a fight against various enemies, and we will possibly get ganked, like last time. Such is the life of a solo Dune Awakening player, but that's okay, I'm sure we'll have a good time nonetheless. So let's start preparing for that. I do want to just make sure that we've got all of the things that we need. We do have a few shields here in case we need to sort of switch things out, obviously. I better maybe repair the... Oh, actually, sorry. I keep thinking I need to go back to the manufacturing tower. But no. We have our repair station right here. And, yeah, I just want to repair the suspensor belt, because we have been using that quite a bit during combat. Young Sparky is looking still okay, I would say. I reckon we could probably do with a repair after this session, but not right now. And then everything else is still looking good, so weapons-wise, and I suppose the cutter is looking a little bit worse for wear, but I reckon it won't break by the time we break through certain rooms and stuff. A welding torch in case we need to repair stuff. And a bit of fuel. I mean, there's still quite a bit of fuel here, so I don't think I'm too concerned about how much fuel I have. And yeah, because this is going to be a PvP area, obviously we should be getting ourselves a respawn beacon, so let's just quickly make one. Keep choosing the wrong crafting table or crafting machine for this thing. Alright, so do we have everything? Pretty sure we do. I do have the Orny thruster here, which I just need to quickly switch out. Then I'll put the storage back as well, just so that we're not carrying that, so... Okay, there we go. Looking good. Let's just throw the storage in storage, and we shall be on our way. Oh my god, alright, well, we don't really have space here. We've got all sorts of weird things gathering in here because all of our production is sort of just like occupying the space, or like the things that we're producing are coming into here. I'll just take the fuel cell there. We're likely going to be using that eventually, so that looks okay to me. Alright, so going to venture out into the PvP area. Hopefully there are no players already there. And if we're lucky this time around, hopefully there are no players that are actually going to disturb us while we try to loot this place. Okay, I think we are in the right spot, guys. So obviously we do want to set up the spawn beacon initially, so let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, let's hope that no one's already beat us to this spot, at least for the time being. So let's just quickly drop that there. And yeah, I guess there's a capture point here as well, so I guess... I mean, depending on whether or not the capture point is already available, some people might actually be looking for that. And they may decide to have a peek into the testing station as well. But, crossing my fingers, hopefully we have the place to ourselves. Let's also just get the cutter ray ready, just in case. We might need to breach a few doors. Don't know how many rooms we might need to be locked into, and how many waves we're going to have to expect. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it might be about 6 waves in this one. That's probably the rewards room there. There's a little bit of intel back there. Oh, and I may as well consume some food, because we're definitely going to want prescience at least once. I should have enough for prescience a second time. But yeah, as I was sort of planning for today's episode, guys, I obviously waited until there was another reset, and there's a whole bunch of places that I've never seen before on the map. So I'm thinking maybe that's because there's been a new patch applied as well. So potentially there could be some new content added to the deep desert. So we do see the locked room over there, but there's some more to look at here, apparently. So I think we can go through there as well. What do we have here? We might need to go through here to exit, potentially. But I'm thinking there could be a band. Okay, a few bits and pieces, not really anything too crazy. But yeah, this area obviously is the real deal, so... let's see what we can do. I don't really know what the layout is like. There looks to be some staircases on maybe at least one side. I need to be able to obviously kite these people around. Anyway, let's get to it. Hopefully we can open strong. Oh, okay, well, we've already been discovered, apparently. Try and deal with this heavy. Oh, that was very good. Feeling pretty good about that. We do have snipers, I think, so just want to be a little bit careful. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Pull you. Stun you. I don't know where this sniper is. Okay, just over there. There we go. Alright, gotta be aware. I'm sure they're going to spawn even more snipers eventually. Alright, let's see what the second wave is like. Now, I was sort of thinking about what happened to the previous episode where we got ganked. I was so focused on trying not to die from, you know, just the enemy NPCs, that I didn't really know whether or not people were trying to speak to me, actually, so I need to sort of pay attention a little bit and see whether or not people are trying to communicate to me before I actually just openly attack people. Pull you in. Good. Alright. Now where are the melee attackers? Probably need to deal with these guys. Damn it. There doesn't seem to be too many enemies here though, so... Oh, there's another one. Let's just kite them a little bit. Yeah, I don't have stamina, so I'm backing out of that. Let's come back. I would love to be able to separate these guys though, somehow. Okay, that's good. Nice. One more. Good, good stuff. Let's grab that. And anyone got any food on them? Doesn't look like it. Okay, they're probably going to spawn from there, so let's just be a little bit careful about that. Okay, that's decent. Good, good. Alright. Let's just seek cover a little bit. Maybe do a little heal here, just to be extra safe. Do we have any snipers? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Maybe we can just hang out up here. Maybe not. Okay, good. Alright, let's just hang back for a little bit. Okay, okay. I'm very happy with this. I mean, you never know. People could be just, like, standing out there, just waiting for us to clear all of the waves for them except the last one. And then they might just, like, come in and finish us, and then finish the wave. So, totally plausible. Man, okay, that is very annoying. Good, let's seek shelter right here. I don't like it when enemies are on stairs. Sometimes the blade attacks just simply don't connect properly. Okay, let's back out a little bit. Okay, shields need a little bit of a recharge here. Okay, good. Okay, good, good. Okay, things are going surprisingly well. Let's not jinx things. Touch on wood. Probably too close to a spawn point here. Let's just hang back. Probably gonna be, like, even more enemies, right? Yeah, just looking around for snipers as well. You never know. You never know. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's jump back down. And deal with these guys. Need some stamina. Let's get out of there. That's a dangerous spot to be in. Good. I think it's time for some prescience, because this will last for quite a while. That is so unfortunate. Okay, that is so lucky. Oh man. Boy, oh boy. Let's try and get this guy. Okay, good. Next, please. Get over here. He wants to heal. Won't let you. Great, great, great.
We've got income.
Okay. That was really good. Bit messy. I can't believe we managed to revive ourselves though. So that was very lucky. I'm starting to think that I should have saved the prescience for this last wave though. I think this is the last wave. Okay, we've got some flamers here as well. Okay, that's very annoying. Let's try and get you. Oh, very unfortunate. Just be careful with the stamina here. Okay, too many of them. We're back out of that. Oh, how is that? Okay, that's kind of rubbish. Alright, good, good, good. Okay, okay, and prescience is over though, so things are going to be just a tad more difficult for us. Okay, let's maybe do a heal here, so we've got some breathing room. Oh, okay. Well, scrap that plan. Okay, okay, yeah, too many of those flamers, and that's going to be a bit of a problem at the very end, I think. But if I try to... Whoa, okay. Some kind of a visual glitch here. I can't exactly tell what's going on. Oh my god, just die, please. Whew. Alright. Yes, okay. We are free to go. I'm just gonna have some nice spiced beers. Is it me, or am I needing to consume a lot more to get prescience back? Okay, anyway. Just in case we need to have another fight, I just decided maybe we should keep prescience at the ready. So there's a few avenues to explore here, so hopefully we can... Oh, okay. No, no, no. This is where we were before. Which means... probably just want to... I think that's where we entered as well, so maybe this? Yeah. Okay. I did see some text chat there. I'm not entirely sure if it's a proximity chat or if it's just a world chat. So far, nothing too interesting. I'll leave that behind. Cauterizer. Not sure if that's any good. Ooh, this is something that I've been wanting. Penetrator. I think we saw that the last time as well, didn't we? Okay, I'm running out of space for stuff. Okay. I think that's it, guys. So, time to ditch this place. Okay, so I guess it's a world chat there. Something going on, perhaps maybe a bit of a fight near a spice field or something, which obviously we shall not be involved in. I'm keen on just getting out of here ASAP, because we can still get ganked on the way out. Alright, I'll meet you guys when we get back to base, I reckon. Okay, guys, I did a very quick pit stop to the Udom on the way back for some agave seeds that were very much needed for the base. So we've got a few that we should now be able to spend as well. I'm just trying to remember where I'm keeping agave seeds now. I think I'll probably store it somewhere else, maybe around here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and let's just quickly learn all of these new blueprints, and I'm very excited about the adaptive Holtzman shield, because that's going to increase our survivability even more. So I'm just going to quickly check on whether or not I can just simply make it, or if there's... Okay, we need some improved Holtzman actuators, but we've got enough of the plastanium dust for this. I say we make this right away. We've got plenty of resources to make the other components, so that should hopefully be done by the time we come back. Now, I wasn't expecting to complete the testing station so quickly, so that's kind of a pleasant surprise. But because of that, I reckon we should go back out to the deep desert and go for perhaps maybe one more spot. And I was sort of thinking we could either go to the spice silo or the water plants, and between those two, I reckon the spice silo sounds like a more interesting place to visit. So I'm gonna see if we can try and make it out there. I also obviously want to just continue with our decoration here, but we sort of planned a lot of things out in the previous episode, so I'm literally just needing to place down all these things. And thanks to the agave seeds, we should also be able to just get some banners here, which we've had planned for a while. Yeah, and this is looking really nice. It is coming along very well, if I may say so. I'm still thinking about maybe stealing a light from somewhere, so I can place a light here to illuminate the... I keep forgetting what that is called again. A mural, sorry. But yeah. And speaking of building and all that sort of stuff, I should have everything we need for our final refinery down there, so I'm very excited about being able to build that. But let's come back to that. We don't have to do that immediately. And yeah, I just want to come back and see if I can build this shield so we can survive a little bit longer while being attacked. But if we go out to the spice silo, it's not going to be as exciting, purely because, well, it's not a PvP area, so there's, you know, things are not going to be as nerve-wracking. So we might come across other players who are just willing to help, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, so let's go ahead and make this thing. Adaptive Holtzman shield. Again, assuming this is going to give us a better outcome, right? Power drain 100 refresh time, 0.5. Extreme worm attraction, apparently. Well, this has the same problem. Yeah, I mean, definitely a little bit better, right? So, why not? Let's do it. And while we're waiting, I could perhaps maybe just spend our research points. So, you know, at some point I got to a stage where I thought, hang on a sec, I don't really have the research points to research absolutely everything. But now we might actually be getting there, right? So I can just research as many things as I want. Assuming I've got the points for it, that is. So we're just about run out here. So we're gonna have to find a few more research points, but we might actually find some at the next testing station. So let's pop this thing on. And yeah, with young Sparky and that, I feel like we could be unstoppable. At least against, you know, PvE enemies. So do I repair the cutter ray? Maybe. I might even chuck one of these Holtzman shields in the recycler. The welding torch I could repair. Speaking of repairing, maybe not such a bad idea to just replenish some welding wire. So maybe a couple of batches. Just in case. But yeah, so out of all of the fighting that we've done so far, young Sparky's definitely losing durability quite quickly. So if we find a spare, that'll be really, really nice. And I don't suppose maybe it'd be a good idea to also just bring ourselves some extra food. Do we need more healing? Probably not. I think we're looking pretty good. Let's grab all of that. And let's grab the food. So I reckon another 10 beers. And let's go with like another 10 meatballs. Okay, looking good. So, gonna head back out to the deep desert. Gonna try and find the spice silo. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can get even more endgame loot. Okay, we are in the area. I believe this is the testing station that we're after. And a storm is coming in, so I kind of want to try and get in here as soon as possible. But I've just realized something, guys. I rushed all of the prep before leaving the base, and I don't actually have a spawn beacon on me. So that means... Oh, okay. There's another guy here. Belinda. I'm gonna have a chat with her. If I can type properly. Just wondering if it's already cleared. We can back her up.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Alright, that sandstorm is doing a number on my, on my performance. Unfortunately, every time there are, like, sandstorms, it, like, really slows the game down. So, I just want to get in. I wonder if she's saying that there's a group, like, another group in here? Let me just quickly ask her again. Oh, okay, she's talking about another group to the east. Yeah, so that must be the water plant. Okay. Alright, let's give her a hand. Let's break this down. Yeah, she doesn't look like she's wearing, like, super decent armor or anything, so... And hopefully she'll, you know, let us have, like, some of the decent loot. I don't know how much loot spawns and whether or not, you know, people can actually have a decent amount of loot. We'll take meatballs. Alright, let's continue. Hang on, are there rooms here? No. Okay. I'm sure there's going to be like a locked room or something like that at some point. Grab all of that. I'm gonna end up with like so many standard heal kits. It's not funny. Oh, okay, someone else is here. Okay, what else? Wow. Okay, this is a big group of people. I suppose it's like first come, first serve or something to the loot. So... I mean, this might be kind of overkill, right? And yeah, some of these people are kitted out, I think. But yeah, at the very least, it's kind of interesting for us to take a look at this place. Spice silo. That's a lot of spice in there. I wonder if you can actually get spice as a result of, you know, finishing, like fighting all the enemies here. Maybe. Yeah, I wonder what kind of skills people opt to use as well. Ooh, there's a bit of spice here. There you go. I shall take it. I mean, since everyone else seems to be busy. Yeah, I feel like this is a case of too many cooks in the kitchen right now. Sometimes it's better to let other players one-on-one enemies to try and kill them faster. Yeah, I'm just looking at everyone's, like, preferred gear as well. See if anyone has anything, like, super special. Okay, that guy's using knee charge, I think. I hear knee charge isn't a bad skill to use as well for melee characters. Where's that Belinda player? Supposed to be supporting her. More meatballs. Okay, so yeah, I'd be kind of curious to see who gets what. Bit of spice there. I'll take this. Leave something in the spice piles. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, okay. Hidden room. Got some stuff here. So, what's the deal? Do you just, like, leave the spice piles then? I mean, I'll take a few bits and pieces. Thank you very much. Since, you know, we did do a little bit of hard work. Yeah, a bit of spice everywhere. Yeah, she can take that. I mean, spice is nice and everything, but, you know, not going to stress over it too much. I'll take the plastanium dust. So what's the deal here? Because the last time we met that guy, Blue, they said that you kind of share the loot, but people haven't exactly taken everything that they see, so I don't know how true that statement is, to be honest. It feels like perhaps the loot is in fact unique for every player. We've seen Hummingbird wing modules before. Not exactly the most exciting thing, but we'll take it. And yeah, I think that's it. Alright, not as exciting. Obviously, I feel like the PvP areas definitely yield, you know, some more exciting loot. But that was kind of an interesting experience to go with like a bunch of people just, you know, partied up to try and clear all these stations. Definitely makes life easier, but I don't know, I kind of feel like going to these testing stations on your own gives you just a little bit more excitement, you know, trying to do them solo. Anyway guys, I am headed back home, so I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, we are back. I would have to say, I mean, this outing this time wasn't as exciting, but hey, you know, we managed to get some stuff out of it still. So let's just quickly use this. Hang on, we are already water sealed, aren't we? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's grab that. Didn't even need prescience mode this time around. And yeah, very interesting experience going with a massive group of people. I wonder if they're all sort of like inexperienced, or whether or not they've got like endgame gear, or perhaps maybe they've decided to group up to try and deal with the deep desert together in the hopes of finding better gear, which might actually not be a bad strategy, but anyway. So, towards the end of this episode, well, I didn't exactly plan to go to the deep desert twice, but it sort of happened. I kind of have one thing that I wanted to do, and I've been wanting to do this for a while now, but we temporarily moved a lot of these turbines while we were doing various construction projects, so it's probably not a bad idea for us to move some of these into a better position. And I kind of want to move these. I don't know, I kind of feel like perhaps maybe just the top hangar here, or the roof of the hangar might not be a bad place for it. So I just want to place them down sensibly, obviously. But another thing is, I don't know if we want to keep like these turbines specifically, because I'd always replace them with the more efficient ones, but I guess for now we'll still use these. Plus, you know, I did mention that I'm going to probably be finishing up the series soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter if we're keeping these. Yeah, I sort of want to keep them relatively central within the roof square here, where I can. So I think that makes sense. And I want them spaced out enough as well. So that looks good. Oh, okay, we don't exactly have that many, do we? So in hindsight, perhaps maybe I could move them a little bit closer. Oh god, alright, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh no. As soon as you mantle, you kind of need to get rid of the build tool. And you need to sort of start all over again. Okay. So we basically just need like 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. So how do I place it down properly though? Maybe I'll do it here. And then we sort of have another one the opposite side like that. And then we sort of align these two on this side. Don't really know if they're exactly aligned, but it'll do. It'll do. And just to check on it, I think we could do a quick flyby here, just to make sure that it looks okay. I think it does. I'm still sort of a little bit umming and ahhing about whether or not our ornithopter hangar, or the carrier hangar, is decent or not. I keep thinking that there are certain parts that I could improve, but as soon as I start, guys, there's no ending. I feel like I'm going to be like spending so much time on it. I'm just trying to think of whether or not there's anything else I need to be thinking about at this stage. Another thing that I could do is I could move some of these turbines and move them onto the garage roof, which I think wouldn't be such a bad idea. Okay, that looks decent. In my opinion, anyway. And we can still land the ornithopter out here as well, so it's not really like it's, you know, in the way or anything like that. Okay, I think that looks good. So... is there a sandstorm coming through? Okay, maybe over there. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be covering our area. I don't think so. So we should be good. Yeah. Can definitely still park an ornithopter right there, which is good. Probably do need a few more filters, but I'll organize that between episodes. And I do need to pay my taxes. I haven't done that for a while, so I better go ahead and do that. It's not like my money's really going to be doing anything anyway, so... alright guys, I think this is going to be the episode. I reckon we might fit in a couple more trips into the deep desert in the coming couple of episodes, so... and I'm really thinking about going to at least one more very hard or very challenging location, and possibly PvP as well. So I don't know which place just yet, and you know, I'm kind of keen on being able to clear it, so I could potentially do that after another reset, or perhaps maybe during this reset. But, you know, there's no way to really know what kind of place you're going to be able to visit after a reset, or before a reset, that is. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Also, that spice refinery is definitely going to be coming up. I reckon when we do place down the final spice refinery, we'll also do at least one more, I guess, sand crawling session, just to, you know, play around with the refinery so that we can sort of see how efficient it might be. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it here. Thanks very much for watching this episode. Drop me a like down below, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.